for a criminal trespass. And it looks like I've got a new criminal, I don't know, well, take it back. It looks like I've got a new criminal trespass for you, South Tucson maybe. And it looks like you're in custody on other things. So what I'm gonna do is hold you on a $250 bond. Well, you've got a probation hold is what I'm showing. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna hold you on a $250 bond, appoint Michael Vaughn to represent you in South Tucson. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And that will be it. But that's not it, because I have a city court case too with a failure. So you've got failures to appear out of city court, domestic violence, disorderly conduct. So
No, I have court on the December 5th. It's mental health court.
yep, I'm gonna release you on those because you were trying to quash your warrant, but we're gonna reset it to December 19th at 9 a.m. So come back to mental health court on those, but South Tucson will have to see you tomorrow to decide what they want to do with you, okay?
So you're
Let's go, man.
Yep. What's your name, sir?
Brian Miller.
All right.
And
Got new charges of assault and 2 new charges of assault. So I am going to order you on those charges not to return to the incident location, no contact with the victims. And then you've got failures to appear on assault, failures to appear on shoplifting, and failures to appear on disorderly conduct and other things. So I'm going to appoint Caitlin Waters to represent you on everything, hold you on a $500 bond, and your next court date will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. in Justice Court.
okay,
All right.
thank you.
Would be nice if pretrial told me what kind of probation he was on. And what kind of case he's pending on in justice court. Like, is it a DV or not? I don't know. What's your name, sir?
Wilfredo Jesus Villacaña Jr.
Charged with domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct, domestic violence criminal damage. And I am going to order you not to commit acts of domestic violence, not to consume any alcohol or illegal drugs, and you need to come back to court on January 7th at 3 o'clock or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you're released.
Thank you.
That was like a total lack of information, Miss McElhen, and it would have made a huge difference to me to know what kind of probation he was on and what he was pending in justice.
Yeah.
What's your name?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, Timothy Sidell.
You waiving the reading, counsel?
Yes, Judge.
All right. So the state's asking for a $10,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Yes, Judge. We're asking that Mr. Sidell is released to pretrial services or a lower bond. He is fully employed. The pretrial services identified these charges as nonviolent, and he has confirmed housing. So we're asking that he's released to pretrial services.
Okay. Well, the state is noting that he has many different convictions, and I noticed he had same charges in the past. So I am going to appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Sidell, and a $2,500 bond. Pretrial services if posted. Contact the Pima County Sheriff's ID unit within 72 hours of release, and the preliminary hearing will be December 13th at 1:30. Yeah.
Judge, would you reconsider the bond? It's been 15 years since his last arrest. And he's not going to be able to post a $2,500 bond.
Let me look. I didn't see the date. Mr. Harris, do you want to say anything else besides your recommendation?
Judge, I would still note, I made the same note that it had been a while for criminal history, but the amount of priors is concerning to the state.
Okay. Well, I didn't realize how long ago all of those things were. Yeah, I will release Mr. Sidell to pretrial services. So you need to report to them, but you really need to contact the Sheriff's ID unit. Okay, sir?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can I get a-
Yeah, and I will switch the pretrial, the preliminary hearing to December 23rd at 1:30. So, and I know what Mr. Terrace said, but most of those are not related to this kind of charge. So, I will change my mind and release him to free trial.
Thank you, Judge.
Three more than the ones I have. Did I do him already? I might have did him by mistake. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, you're right. I did approve them. I filled them all out, but okay. Yeah, will you approve them for me, or can I? Okay, because they show you're in them now, so. Okay, you get out of them, then I'll approve them. You're right. I did talk to him about all those. I just forget. Okay, just a second, sir. I got behind my paper. Okay. All right, what's your name, sir?
Aidan Alonso Reyes.
Okay. I've got you on a warrant out of Santa Cruz County, charging you with failures to appear on a drug charge. And looks like this has happened before, where you haven't shown up after you've been released. So I am going to hold you on a $500 bond and set the next review hearing date here for January 3rd at 9 o'clock. But they're supposed to come pick you up if they want to do that before that date. But we'll review it just to make sure you're not languishing there.
Your Honor. You know, I mean, I've been sober for a year
Judge,
and 3 years.
well, stop. Judge, he would like to make a statement and ask that you reconsider bond.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so ma'am, when I initially got released here in it was in February, I went into a rehab. That wasn't my condition because I'm in recovery right now. I've been sober now for a year and 3 months, and I've been taking the initiative, and it was been my intention to take care of all of my court issues. As soon as I got out of the rehab, I spoke to the lawyer in Santa Cruz County, and they couldn't figure out a court date for me. So, and I was talking to him, he told me come once a week. And I did that for 2 months until finally when he told me that I should be getting something in the mail, which I never got. Then I got out of the rehab in April. So in July was the last time I spoke to my lawyer. So, and I haven't received anything in the mail. So I just wanted to, inform you that I've been doing everything in my power. I've taken peer support certification class that I got. I've been doing everything that I could. I'm in recovery. I have sobriety over a year and 3 months, and I would just like I've been working too. Also have a job, so I would just like to consider the $500 bond and get released, and for me to continue work tomorrow, and then I'll show up to court and take care of that.
Well, I am going to hold you on the $500 bond, and it's cash or secured, so hopefully you can post it, but there's been too many times where you haven't shown up, and the fact that you were hanging out here and never went down and got the warrant quashed is something that I have to consider. So I'm not going to change my decision on this, sir, okay? All right, what's your name, sir? All right, looks like the state is dismissing the felony drug charges right now, so I will grant that dismissal. And then you've got a warrant out of Oro Valley. And for theft and shoplifting from December 2023. And there's a note on the warrant, which makes me think that Judge Hazel means it, that you, this is your fourth failure to appear on this warrant. So I am going to hold you on the bond that he wants you held on, $800. And your next court date will be tomorrow at 10:30 in front of Judge Hazel. Oh, and I'm going to give you a lawyer, but I got to figure out who that would be. Hold on. It would be Richard Glenn. So you will have a lawyer tomorrow for your hearing on that, but it's an $800 bond. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
You go.
He's good.
Jenny?
What's your name, sir?
Or is that Eugene Ching?
All right. You are first charged with felony robbery from today, and counsel, the state's asking for a $5,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Judge, I'm asking that he's released to pretrial services, or if you're not inclined, $1,000 bond. He is very young. He's 20 years old. Look, just a quick look at his criminal history. It looks like it all started fairly recently, within the past year. So we're asking that he's released to pretrial services. If you're released, he'd go to his father's house. And if you're not inclined to release him either on the misdemeanors or on the felony, we're asking for a $1,000 bond.
Okay. Yeah, I will appoint the legal advocate's office to represent Mr. Chaney on this. No return to the incident location, no contact with the victim, no alcohol or illegal drugs. $1,000 bond, pretrial services if posted December 13th at 1:30 for this one. Then let's see, he's got warrants out of Justice Court for shoplifting, drug paraphernalia, shoplifting. So I am going to hold him on a $250 bond on those, appoint Adam Waters to represent him, and tomorrow at 1, they will see him.
And Judge, those are the city court.
Those are justice court. We haven't even made it
Justice
to
court.
city court yet. So that's 250 on everything. And December 4th, 1 p.m. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files with failures to appear out of city court, including domestic violence, assault, domestic violence, criminal damage, disorderly conduct, criminal trespass, prescription drug paraphernalia, threats and intimidation. So I am going to hold the defendant on a $500 bond on those, appoint the city public defender. And next court date for those will be December 10th at 1:45. And that's it. Let's see.
That's it. So it's under.
What's your name?
Gordo Vastelum.
Okay. So I have a new case of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, and then a warrant out of Superior Court for shoplift, narcotic drug, and drug paraphernalia. That has a $500 bond on it, and the state's asking for a $500 bond on the new case too. Counsel, did you want to be heard?
Yes, Judge, we're asking that Ms. Gordo Vastelum is released to pretrial services. She may be STEPS eligible. She's a lifelong resident of Tucson. She has confirmed housing with her grandmother, and I believe she does not have violent history.
Okay, I forgot. She is STEPS eligible, I guess, for the new case. So, ma'am, did you want to take part in a diversion program?
Yes.
Okay. But I am not going to release her given her history of failures to appear. So I will set this, no, I won't set it on this arraignment case. This one with the warrant, appoint the public defender, no alcohol or illegal drugs, $500 bond, pretrial services if posted, December 10th at 1:30 is the arraignment. Then on the new case, I am going to do the same thing, except I will give her a smart hearing also. So $500 pretrial services if posted, no alcohol or illegal drugs, appoint the public defender. The smart hearing is December 10th at 9 o'clock. I'll let you all figure out the scheduling issues. And then the preliminary hearing, should I just set it for the 13th since she's got all this other stuff going on, counsel, rather than?
Yes,
this one? Okay.
yes.
All right, so we'll set the preliminary hearing for December 13th at 1:30. Then you have a bunch of city court cases, ma'am. Let's see, you have a new case of criminal damage and assault. And then you have a case also of criminal trespass. These are all from today, it looks like. And then another criminal trespass, and then failures to appear for false reporting and drug paraphernalia. So since you're in there already, I'm gonna hold you on a $250 bond, give you a city public defender, and your next court date in city court will be December 10th at 1:45.
Judge, you say 1:45?
Yeah. What's your name?
Fabian David Couch.
All right, you have a warrant out of Superior Court for failure to appear for an initial appearance on drug paraphernalia and narcotic drug charges from January of this year. And counsel, does he have a probation hold? I don't think so, does he yet?
No, Judge.
If you want to be heard, the state's asking for the $1,000 bond on the warrant.
Judge, we're asking that you consider pretrial services. Mr. Couch has no new charges. The charges are identified as nonviolent and he has confirmed housing. We talked about what happened at court. He didn't have a phone or transportation. He was in a treatment program. He recently had a baby in August, so he's working hard to get his life back together. So we're asking for one more opportunity on pretrial services. He's very motivated to resolve this matter.
He was just recently placed on probation. Is that true, Mr. Couch? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then I will release you to pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs. You need to report to them, report to probation within 24 hours of release.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
And come back for your arraignment. I'm appointing the public defender and come back for the arraignment December 10th at 1:30.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Hold on.
Okay.
So your court date on the 10th will have to be there.
Okay, I'll be there.
I'll see you back at the house. Class.
All right, Mr. Linares, is that you?
Ma'am.
All right. You have a warrant for your arrest out of Superior Court for failure to appear for a May 2024 burglary, organized retail theft, and it's got a $2,500 bond, but I guess the state is saying release to pretrial, even though he's 11th level 4, Mr. Terrace. You okay with that?
Judge, the state did send out a summons to general delivery. So given that that was the state's position at that point in time, I don't believe I have a reason to argue for bond now.
Okay, I've noticed that too. All right, thanks. All right, so I will appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Linares. Don't return to the incident locations. No alcohol or illegal drugs. I'll release you to pretrial. So you need to report to them and do what they want you to do.
I will, ma'am. I do it.
Come to your criminal arraignment on December 10th at 1:30.
Okay.
But then you have city court cases, a couple, shoplifting, park after hours. So you need to show up on January 7th at 9 o'clock on those, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
I will, ma'am. Yeah, I understand, ma'am.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna get.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, good night.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good night.
You too.